I'm testing this shit real quick. Does my mic work? Can I be heard? Probably. Anyways, we're back at it. Actually, yo, I got a new image. I've got a new personification. What's good, bro? I took this picture. I'm gonna rant a little bit because I like the picture. Fuck off. I took this picture from this morning. I was sitting in my car, or my grandma's car, before school, and I looked at the sky, and it just felt like something I had to memorialize. It looks like an album cover. I'm gonna work with this and put like a fucking parental advisory thing down there or somewhere. Yeah, it looks like a fucking album cover. It's sick as hell. Anyways, we're doing this again. What am I even saying, dude? I uploaded the first episode today, or whenever the fuck, when I recorded this, which is on the 24th. Whenever I upload this, I uploaded that episode. I'm gonna upload these in batches of 2, I think. Gives me some time to work on some stuff, take some pictures for the thumbnails, you know what I'm saying. Also, I'm lazy, and I don't know what website to use besides CapCut, or program, I guess, for thumbnail making, and I don't want to use CapCut because apparently they're stealing art, which isn't very cool. So, I'm not using CapCut. I don't know what else to use. I'm going to do some research, but in the meantime, I'm just going to take pictures like what's on the screen right now and use that as thumbnails. You don't have to like it. I like it. That's for sure. Anyways, we've got something to do, so let's do it. Hello? Oh no, it's not responding. Okay, we're good. It didn't respond for a second. I thought it was all over. All right. Oh yeah, I got a whole Papa John's pizza right next to me. I'm demolishing this shit. Alright. The passing cars and scenery is my only distraction other than my boyfriend squished between me and my... And it's starting, dude. Like the first fucking line! And I can't read. Oh my god. Oh my god. I stare at the windmills that crowd the field I'm looking off to, trying but failing to guess their height. I'm glad for a road this clear. It lets us roll through the trip at a decent rate. It's still too slow for me. I hate carpooling, especially in a trip that's projected to take over 2 hours. Ooh, that pisses me off so much. Ooh, I hate getting in, most of all, I hate getting in cars with other people, but when it's like packed, like there's a seat for, like everybody's in a seat, I hate that shit so much, bro. Like, another thing that pisses me off, I might make a whole rant video about just shit that makes me mad. I hate it when people try to talk to me when I clearly have headphones in and I'm listening to music. What do you think I'm listening to music for? Not to listen to you. So why are you trying to talk to me? Like, this stuff is the type of shit that just makes me irreparably angry. Oh goodness. Once I decide to look out, whoa. Once I decide looking out the window isn't going to make the trip faster, I turn my attention back to the other passenger next to me. Adam is big, so he's a little cramped, but he said it's fine. He's squished against me, which I won't complain about. I fell asleep on him for a good while up until now. He's wearing a tight, light gray shirt and blue jeans. We've already heard you not rant about it. We've already heard you thirst about him, bro. We get it. Can we focus on more important stuff? Like, we get it, bro. You like your boyfriend. His muscled body is creating extrusions in the shirt that I can't help but stare at. Stop staring at his yitties, bro. We don't want to see it. About a third of the way through, me and Adam just shared a pair of earbuds and spoke about random stuff while Jin and his friend talked to each other. who, by the way, is a real life fucking dragon. Just sucks I can't remember his name. I really don't want to ask him. I don't want to ask Jin either, since I've already asked him more than once. Maybe if I ask, he'll get offended and breathe fire at me. That's racist. Can they do that? Shit, was that racist? It was! I can feel myself get even more antsy. I'm really terrible with long car rides. I paused the YouTube video we're watching on his phone. It's some Bob Ross style painting video. Can I even get mad at that? I could. Do I want to? No. Bob Ross style painting videos? Oh, wait, what species was Bob Ross? What species would he be? That's interesting. It's an interesting thing to think about. I'm completely stalling from reading this. I'm gonna be so honest. Oh, but why are you making a video about reading it? Because I'm bored, you dirty little something. I don't know. There's not many words that I could say that won't get me demonetized. Which normally would be very interesting for the both of us, but I find myself getting even more bored by it at the current moment. Babe, I say it in a low voice so as to not be heard by the two in the front seat. He ignores me and unpauses the video. I don't blame him. I'm being super annoying right now. How? You haven't even said anything! What do you mean you're being annoying? From what we know, you haven't even spoken a word. You're just here existing. Babe. I nudge him with my elbow. He gives a mock sigh and turns to me. What? I'm busy. God, you're so lame. What do you want? He says jokingly. Do you think I've gained weight? He gives me one of his patented flat expressions. That's what you wanted my attention for so badly? Answer the question. We love rage baiting the people we love. It's so fun. He shrugs. Sorry, I'm chewing on my lip. Maybe a bit, but I don't mind. But I don't really mind if that's what you're worried about. Is this a trap? I giggle again. No, why would I care about me getting a... What the fuck is going... What? I can't read. I can't read. No, why would I care about me gaining a couple pounds? Because you told me earlier you used to starve yourself to be skinny. That was a joke. Mm-hmm. I don't think that was a joke. That wasn't a joke. You weren't joking. He puts an arm around my shoulder, pulling me closer to him. I wouldn't care if you gained fucking 50 pounds. Your body is secondary happiness. I lean my head on his shoulders. So I should go and gain 50 pounds? Okay, that one's definitely a trap. You know me so well. Biting my lip again, guys. He lets out a soft chuckle when I feel reverberate through his whole body. Oh, it's only his shirt, thank God. It's then he puts his hand up my shirt and slowly starts to rub my back in small circles. The cat's purr. Gang, you're a dog. What are you talking about? I give him a soft, happy growl, one that resembles a cat's purr. The neck? Is game about to pull your scruff? Don't do that. I then feel his hand stop right below my neck, and his fingers rub over a certain spot. What is happening? My brows furrow, a bit confused, then I pull away and let out an audible gasp. He jerks his hand away. Sorry, does that hurt? I stumble over my words like a drunk guy. Yeah? Yes? He eyes me with a mix of concern and suspicion. What? I'm sorry? What happened? I hit my back against the dresser? His gaze hardens. Does your dresser have claws? Ooh, he found out. He found out. The way he says it is so full of vitriol and just pisses me off. There are other people here. Can you not do this shit now? Ooh. He lowers his voice to a near whisper, but the spiteful tone remains. And they can fucking hear this, since when does he fucking claw you? When you're too busy to pay attention to me, drop it. Hold on, did somebody text me? What the fuck? What is this? What is this? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I thought somebody texted me, so I opened my phone. Opens up to Instagram Reels. The first thing is some fucking Instagram hate comment. That's funny as fuck, man. I say it with a flat tone that catches them more off guard than words themselves. But I continue. Oh shit. You're a jealous fucking baby, but right now is not the time. You don't even know it was him. You have no idea where I got these marks from. This time his tone catches me off guard. It's sad and troubled. What I said really got to him. Good. Yeah, that's what scares me. I turn away and look at Jim, who's perked up, ears flattened as my gaze fixes on him. Great. The dragon, who I now remember as Onus, ooh, it's a good name, appears to be asleep. Finally, I decided on how to end it with Adam. Ooh. You do not control what I do and don't do, and you especially don't get to be upset that I don't include you in every single aspect of my life when you admittedly refuse to include me in yours. If you don't like it, either include me in the ways you want me... If you don't like that, either include me in the way you want me to be included, or break up with me. He just stares at his feet. What a fucking loser. You know what? Fair. I was about to start yelling, but... 100% fair. Talks so big but can't handle the important conversations. Whatever, he can fuck himself then. Gang, calm down! It cannot be that serious. I lean back and take a long stretch. My limbs are really stiff from the long ride smushed in the back. That and my head hurts a little. Probably just dehydrated. I stretch out my arms as far as I can and twist my upper body around to either side. Once I feel satisfied, I turn to my right and see Onus come up from his little bathroom adventure in the shrub. Oh, he's taking a shit. Shit in the bushes. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother! He mumbles to himself as he rubs a scratched up leg. I take a moment in silence, staring out at the scenery ahead. The sky starts to open up, revealing a bit of sun shining through the drab, illuminating our faces. I hear Adam behind me, shuffling and getting back in the car, dragging his feet like how he does when he's upset. I don't even turn around. I just keep staring at the road we'll be traversing, illuminated by the slow creeping sun. Then we get back in the car and start to head out. And the fucking Jotaro ass hair. I know I mentioned it every episode. I'm sorry. But look! Like, does this not look... Like, I don't know if you guys see the resemblance or not. I might have to edit this video just to throw up a close-up. Like, gang. This Jotaro ass hair, bro. Like, is it a hat? Is it hair? Like, what the fuck? How are you feeling? Fine, why? Just checking in. Got it. Should we get going? Yeah. Where did we decide again? Clothing shop? Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm still kinda out of it. Oh, good. Yeah. Right, I need to pull up maps. It's been a while. He nods. Oof, it's a little bit awkward. I pull up my phone and look at Google Maps. It's true, I haven't been here since freshman year. I used to go with my dad, who would have work meetings out here a lot. I never go alone. I usually bring Jin and Koda with me, but I stopped going since I started getting really busy. The city is kind of dangerous in some places, so I try not to go by myself. Super high homelessness rate. Although something did happen, I doubt Jen could do anything. Adam could. He's huge, but it's more of a peace of mind kind of thing. It's obviously not the main reason I brought him. Jen went off with Onus already, I guess. Who knows where. I told them to meet us for lunch, and lunch is soon, but it's far enough away from me and Adam to go to clothes shopping before we meet back up. As we start to walk to the exit, we both flinch as the now revealed sun shines in our eyes. After making it to the shop in one piece, we take a look around. K9 Clothesworks. Damn! It's actually kind of a good name. Man, this place is just as awesome as I remember. It's so huge. And as I think this, a brown and kind of chunky rabbit in a work uniform approaches us. His name tag reads Fern. Fern! Gang, might as well just call yourself Plan at that point. What the fuck? Hey guys, need any help finding anything? Oh, maybe. It's been a while. Oh, so you've been here before? I have, he hasn't. I point backwards with my thumb at Adam, who smiles. I'll let you know if we need anything. Thanks so much. Of course! He smiles at me and tilts his head sideways. And at that, we make our departure. Departure. Fuck. I'm already tired, bro. I woke up an hour ago. Oh, God. I hate being sleep deprived. It pisses me off. The building is huge, filled up with aisles of all sorts of clothing styles. It's very colorful. There's a big mural on the wall I find myself staring at. A lot of time has passed. Man, I used to love this place. Come to think of it, I'm wearing a jacket right now I bought from here. I grab Adam's wrist and start to lead him to where I want to go. He just follows. We've both made a non-verbal agreement to forget about what happened in the car so we could just have a good time now and bring it back up later. At least I have. He still seems a bit upset, but he'll probably forget soon enough. Weaving through the aisles, we make our way over to the back and I have something specific in mind for him. Alright. I hold up a dark gray tank top and Adam glares at me. I told him I would get one for him, and I intend to keep my promise. He does not look amused. Nope. I'm buying it. I don't care, I'm not wearing it. Have you ever worn one before? Yes, and I'm not doing it again. Oh my god. Put it on, you fucking baby. Damn. The venom in your voice. With an indignified huff, he turns his nose up as I extend it out towards him. He's like a spoiled toddler. It's kind of cute. Put it on. I shove it out into his crossed arms. Fuck off. He puts a hand on my forehead and pushes me away from him, chuckling. I duck under him and move in for an elbow to the abs, but halfway through I change my mind and dig my knee into his groin. Why? You're in public! Not hard or anything, I don't actually want to hurt him, but enough to make him groan, then chuckle. That's cheating! He follows it up with more chuckling. I giggle as well. No one's back here, and the only thing who saw us was probably the security camera. Finally, he takes it in his large padded hands. Wow, wait, they are? Also, that O is capitalized. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I keep complaining. I'm just making observations. The pads are different on each hand. The one in blue, wait, hold on. His eye? Okay. The one on his right is blue, and the other on his left is purple, just like his eyes. I see him motion to start taking off his shirt. Hey, whoa, dude. I point in the back. Changing room? Don't need it. Yo, bro, we're in public. Just use the changing room, bro. He flashes me a devious smirk, and I feel my face get a bit hot. Wait, hold on. I'm not taking any chances, bro. I'm double. I checked. There's no nude Sprite or shirtless Sprite. Whatever. We're good. He flashes me a devious smirk, and I feel my face get a bit hot. He takes off the t-shirt, exposing his muscled torso. It seems like seems like he took a bit longer, as he definitely knows I was checking him out. I'm not very discreet, of course. I turn and pretend to look at clothes, not letting him have this. Finally, he puts it on, and just as I expected, he looks so good on it. He turns and looks in a mirror on the wall next to the changing rooms he refused earlier. Okay, so that was right. Just a bit. I don't need to know. Actually, I do need to know this information. It fits him perfectly, tied around his pecs and abs, but more loose around the waist where it folds up just around him and where his belt starts. I'm debating on ending the episode. I really am. That stutter was... Oh my goodness, that was not a fun stutter. I have hotkeys. What are the hotkeys? That's what the hotkeys are. Ah, okay. Alright. Alright then. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my hotkeys. I already said that, I'm sorry. It leaves space open under his armpits to display his lats, and the neck comes up right where his collarbones are. It's nearly the exact color as his other t-shirt, and he clearly likes it as he admires himself in the mirror. He doesn't really have visible abs. He has large pecs, but only a trace of abs. They're definitely there, though. I shoot him a smug "I told you so" smirk, and he rolls his eyes through a faint smile. Oh, can we see the dragon, please? Just then, two people walk up to us, both familiar faces. I forgot the voice I gave Jen. I think it was like, Jen waves to us, and so does Onus. He glances over at Adam, who just smiles back, completely unfazed. I now am getting a good look at Onus's appearance, as before I was too distracted to really look at him. He's a light blue dragon. He looks Eastern, but I'm not super knowledgeable on them, so I could be wrong. Last time I saw one was in some weird movie that I'm pretty sure was racist. But even it wasn't this color. He has dark gray horns with a band over one of them. His ears flopped underneath him. He looks more like a cat than a dragon. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's completely covered in fur. Eastern dragons usually don't have fur, if I remember correctly. He's covered in it from head to tail, and it looks soft. It filled in the gaps between the protruding scales on his back and tail. It reminds me of Adam's tail scales. I feel a bit out of place as I notice everyone in the room. Adam's a hybrid, Jin's a red panda, Onus is a fucking dragon, and I'm just a dog. That quickly fades, however, when his ears perk up and he glances behind me. He looks back at me quickly. His moves are quick and sporadic like a fox. I never really noticed them before. I guess I must have been tired. So this dude is a dragon. Looks like a cat, apparently. And has movements like a fox? What the fuck? Who is this? He flashes a toothy smile at me, and his blue tail swishes hard to the left. He turns towards Adam. What voice do I give him? I love your outfit. Adam flashes a half smile and looks at me, and as I give him another "told you so" look. Sorry, correct my neck. He looks down at his feet, not giving me another reaction, just says thanks. I turn to Jin and wave. He just smiles back. Onus is talking, and actually more like interrogating Adam, and Adam shoots me a help me face. I guess Onus doesn't get a good look at him either. Sorry, man. Karma for being a dick earlier. I'm already regretting the voice I gave Onus. Whatever. It's set in stone. Ooh, so you're like a dog and an alligator. Mm-hmm. What kind of dog? Golden. There are some others since my mom wasn't a purebred, but it's unclear since they can't test me to find out. Wait, what do you mean? Hybrids aren't natural, so they're super hard to actually test. That and I'm riddled with weird genes. That's why my fur is that color. I dyed it to make it more visually appealing, but it's super blotchy without it. Wait. Is it? I'm not rereading this, bro. That's this fault. That's this thing's fault for fucking up. Sugar milk time. Oh, that's so cool! Oh my god! I'm just blue because of my species, like a pastel, but my dad was a vibrant dark one. And my mom was pastel green, so I'm a more pastel looking blue. Wait, so you have weird gene stuff? Anything bad? Nothing major. I was extremely lucky. A lot of mixed species children don't make it past birth. Oh yeah, I heard that before. One of the reasons why interspecies relationships are frowned upon. Right. Interesting. Got a fucking tourist over here. I mean, reasonably, yeah, you would be, like, intrigued to learn about another species if you were in this context. Like, oh my gosh, you're mixed? That's so cool. Again, that brings up my logistical question from the first episode. Like, it depends on the species, I guess. If it's a dog, then I think it would work a lot more like real life, how there could be mixed dog species, or mixed dog breeds. With other animals, though, like a tiger and a leopard, I think a liger would be pretty natural, I guess. A mule would be another one, given the context, I guess. I don't know any other hybrid species like that, mainly because I'm not, like, autistic, I think. A weird story. Apparently my mom got me tested for autism 4 different times when I was a kid. Nothing came back positive. I don't know how you could come back negative on an autism test. It's a spectrum, but whatever, man. If it works, it works. He's nodding his head intently and listening in and understanding every word. As I look down at my phone, I notice that the time is creeping closer and closer to lunchtime. Guys, should we start to head over to the lunch spot? Do we know what we're going? Where we're getting? Yeah, me and Jin decided. Want to take you to one of our favorites. Sounds good to me! He looks over at Adam, and he nods his head. Right then, let's finish up here and go check out. By the time we get through lunch, we went shopping some more and got to dinner. Or rather, Adam carried a ton of bags. I have a pretty bad headache at this point, but I decided to power through it. I bought a lot, so did Onis, while Adam and Jin helped carry stuff. Adam wore his new shirt, and Otis also put his new hoodie on, which, when Jin and I wore the same outfit we arrived in. Apparently, Onis is really into video games. He bought a ton of video game merchandise, like, a lot. I don't even know how he had that much money. He apparently works fast food. I don't know how he could afford to live, let alone drop so much on video game stuff. That's what I'm saying! Like, the fuckers, who play Magic the Gathering but work, like, in Arby's genuinely confuse me. How do you have so much money to drop on decks, but you literally get less than minimum wage? Like, how does that function? The people confuse me. Him and Adam became pretty close, and it was kind of cool. Adam only really hangs out with me and my friends, so it's cool that he gets a friend of his own now. I kept freaking Adam out by checking out in my real name, Dylan. Eventually, he decided to start speaking up with his own name. I'm not sure why he cared so much, but it was very funny. Why did our main character quote-unquote change his name? I know I changed my name, or I'm going to change my name. It's not legal yet, but I'm changing my name to Artemis, so that's fun. Video might drop on why I'm doing this, and also why I'm high-key depressed right now. Oh, but Artemis, you don't act depressed. Yeah, shut up, you bitch. That's not how depression works, but you want my entire life story, which you probably don't. I will drop it. Eventually, we made our way to our final spot, a small shop where we got burritos, and a small convenience store where we hung out and chatted as we ate. It was dark at this point, but we decided we should be fine as long as we stayed where there were people. Dude! He says it with a mouthful of food. This place is so fucking cool. I chuckle. Yeah, I guess. I thought you said you'd been here before. No, I'm not even from Cali. Really? No, I said I'm a Western dragon. Cali isn't the only state in the West. He says it with a faint hint of attitude. What a teenager. I decided to ignore the comment and move on. Jen told me you were born in here. You were born here and moved. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He says it with a greatly exaggerated teenage attitude. He looks over to Onus, smirking, and Onus just flips him off. My head starts to hurt again. I've had a headache all day, but it's getting bad now. I sit down next to Adam, crisscross, and he pulls me up onto his lap. Jesus, get a fucking room! I roll my eyes, and Adam follows suit, both of us smirking as they laugh with each other. He whispers in my ear. Watch this. Gay people piss other people off so much, it's so funny. Sorry guys, I'm eating pizza. He uses one big hand to turn my cheek, lining up our mouths as he goes in for a kiss, his other hand flipping them off as they start yelling. Adam starts laughing as he breaks away. Jin and Odin are laughing hysterically, and it gets me going too. After the three of us, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 people. What do you mean 3? And Adam stops saying shit like, guys, it's not that funny, through his own laughter. We resume speaking like normal people. You're just mad because you're single. Been there, tried that. I stare at him confused. Before I can ask what the fuck that even means, Ona speaks up. God, that shit is not sitting right in my stomach. It's good, but damn. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. You just gotta get lucky, I guess. Jen, go to the bathroom with me. Excuse me? Adam laughs. Of course he laughed at that. It's dark and I don't want to get mugged by a homeless person. Fair. They get up and start to head out. I see Jen say something and Onus playfully punches him in the arm. I turn to Adam. They are 2 of a kind. Seriously. There's a bit of a pause. He looks a bit troubled. Before I can ask, he speaks up. Can we talk about what you said in the car? Okay. What is this ominous message? Jen. Oh, it's switching POVs? No! Don't switch POVs! The fuck? I want to see what Rhea has to say. Go back. I don't want to see this bitch ass motherfucker. I pull away from the tight hooded. Oh, we can't read. Should I? No, I'm just gonna do the narration in a normal voice. I'm not fucking doing it in Jen's voice. Actually, I should. No, I don't care. I pull away from the tight hug Otis had me locked in. Dude, I'll miss you too, but you're gonna miss your flight more. Oh god, just let me have this. He shoves his hand in his pockets and his suitcase falls over, which he quickly bends down and picks up. How do you function? Oh, like you should talk. I exaggerate it to be funny. You don't. He grumbles to himself before flapping his wings once or twice and huffing like a pouting toddler. Honest, seriously, you're running late. Fine. Sorry, Mom. The sarcasm was almost tangible with that last statement, but he ends it with a chuckle, and so do I. I had a lot of fun the past week, and I'm glad I got to spend the holidays with you. Me too. He smiles at me, and we give each other a quick hug before he starts taking off. I'll text you when I land. I just shoot him a thumbs up, and I start walking back to my car. I sit in my car, flip on the AC, and throw my head back. Only in Cali is winter still hot. I'm sad to see him go. I really did have a lot of fun with him. There's other stuff on my mind from the visit, though. I sigh, flipping on some music and cracking the window. I have lunch with Coda that I owe him from a while ago. Hopefully he won't be able to tell that something's bothering me. He can't know because it's something he's familiar with. So as I pull out from As I pull out of the terminal and start making my way back home to get ready fully, I try to dispel the thought from my mind. However, I continue to fail to do so. I wish I could just be sad about Otis leaving, but the LA thing, I just keep driving. What's the LA thing? What's happened? Was it with Rio and Adam, though? I think that might be it. I'm not sure. There could be an entirely other incident that they're talking about, and I would have no clue, because I'm kind of fucking stupid. Fuck, dude, you should have seen it. He got pegged right in the shoulder and literally squealed. It was wild. Holy shit, what a puss. In his defense, those little balls hurt. I've gotten them thrown at me before by my teammates. Those fuckers are heavy. Hard as a rock, too. Mm-hmm. I look down, my head not really in the space to be talking, though I've been trying my best in my conversation. Good thing Coda's oblivious. Always has been. You good, dude? Well, so much for that. Yeah, why? He gives me a scrutinized look. I know you well enough to know you're not with me. I look at him and give him a half-assed chuckle. I need to remember you're smarter than you act. He shoots me an unamused look as a response to my obvious tease. Can I handle some teasing? I see you're fine. He gives me a half-assed chuckle this time. Want to get something to eat? Let me guess. Mexican? Not an impressive guess, considering that's what I'd eat every fucking day. That was right, though. Your silence says it all. Just pick your fat ass up and come on. I chuckle once again. Rude. Inside or outside? I'm good for whatever. That's not an answer. I think for a second. Inside. I smirk at him. Wrong answer. Outside. I laugh, mostly at him, seeing through the obvious teasing. Him and Kaio both have sensitive ears, and I don't do good in crowded spaces. Thinking of Kaio again, I start to... Wait, is it? Hold the fuck on. I gotta check. I'll be right back. Okay, so I might have been doing it wrong this entire time. It's not Rio, it's Kyo. I'm kind of stupid. I'm sorry. Thinking of Kaio again, I start to stare off as we talk. This time, thankfully, he pretends to not notice, though his expression betrays the act. So, how was seeing... He winces and gestures around with his hands. I shoot him a look. Onus? He snaps his fingers. Yeah, I knew that! Onus! Sure. Yeah, it was very nice. He waits for me to continue, but I don't. I'm glad? He flashes a fake smile, one that looks a bit worried. Where did you guys go? It takes me a second to remember, something he notices from my short second-long blank look. But a look that seems like it went on a full minute. Oh, we went to a game store. Onus got some Zelda's something or another, and then we met up with Kaio and Adam for lunch. We all just shopped around and got some street tacos for dinner. Between the four of us, we eat a lot of Mexican food, don't we? Yeah. The conversation takes another awkward pause, and now that I've been thinking about the trip, my distress is becoming more and more apparent. And then he finally has enough. Man, what happened? What? He sees right through me, just like he always does. You've been spacier than usually since the Otis meetup. Is he not how you remembered him? I stared at him for a moment. What? No, seeing him was amazing. He was better than I imagined him being. He waits for a bit. I draw a long breath. I think there's something wrong with Kaio and Adam. He pauses with water halfway to his lips. Look, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to relieve when you walked down on him, but he and Adam were fighting the whole time. I need to pick my words carefully. It reminded me of how they were when they first got together. Koda looks pale and I immediately feel bad. Are you okay? He nods slowly. Are you sure? He swallows his water hard. Did you just start noticing on the trip? Yeah. There's a moment of silence. Do you remember that night? I wasn't there, I just know what you told me. He continues. I heard him yelling and went to check on him, and his door was unlocked, so I let myself in. Cooper was gone, and Kyle was sitting in the bed, I think hallucinating. I've never seen someone shake that much. We pause as another party walks by us, and he resumes after they're out of earshot. He couldn't even remember what he had taken. All he knew is that it was a mix of a lot. And the convulsions started, and Cooper had just left him. I feel my stomach drop. Jen, are you sure he's relapsing? Are you positive? I pause before making up my mind. His expression is breaking my heart. I am. He covers his mouth with his hands. His voice is muffled by them, but the sadness is unmistakable. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My stomach drops again. Coda. He gets up, hearing our number being called, and storms off to get the bag. I get up and follow him. Follow him up to the counter. People are starting to stare. I ignore them the best I can and put a hand on his shoulder. As he grabs the bag, he turns to me with tears welling in his eyes. I need to calm myself. He shoves the bag into my arm and speed walks off to the bathroom. I stand there, hanging my head, trying to ignore the prying eyes on me. I whisper yell, "Fuck!" With a swish of my tail, I take off towards the bathroom as well. I lock in on his shoes and orange ankles and move to the stall I located him in. I lean against the locked door, bag wrestling in my hand. I sigh, letting the silence fill a gap between us, but mostly not knowing what to say. Looking around the restroom and the blue-green stalls, white tile, and single flickering light, I decided I'm getting nowhere. I draw a deep breath and sigh again before speaking up. I'm sorry. If I knew it was that traumatizing for you, I would have waited until we got home. Silence. I pause and try again. No, I asked. And I shouldn't have made a scene. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Coda, why didn't you tell me that stuff when it happened? That night you came to me, why didn't you tell me the whole story? I don't know! Another pause. There has to be a reason. You don't think I would have wanted to know that, too? I said I don't know! Please leave it! We stop talking as the dude walks in. As he makes his way to the urinal, he gives me a curious look, and I shoot him a glare. He minds his own business after that. I look to my left, counting the tiles. And I feel sick, just as sick as he does. I listen to the sound of liquid hitting the porcelain, thinking of what to say next. He zips up and makes his way to the sink, shooting a curious glance in the mirror at me. After what feels like forever, he finally closes the door with a loud creak. Kodo opens his mouth first. You're still shit at comforting people. I sigh. I'm trying, okay? I know. I want to be able to see the look on his face. Is he smiling, crying, angry? You remember when you got fired from the movie theater and you thought you were going to get evicted since you couldn't pay your portion of the rent? He sees where I'm going with it. And you held me on the couch and I cried in your arms for like an hour? I chuckle, but he clearly doesn't find the humor in it. What happened to that? What happened to me and you? If this would have happened back then, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Come on, let's go home and talk about it like we would back in the day. There's yet another drawn-out silence that I don't take well. I know I can never go back to how it was, but still, I wish he would let me be there for him. Jen, back in the day is not something I look back on fondly. Now I'm hearing you never got over us? What? No, I don't mean... I wish you would let me in on your life as a friend. Oh shit, lore drop! You didn't wish that when we were together. Coda, come home. Not to be a couple again, but to fix this. I'm not asking for me. Aren't you? I told you we would never recover that bond we had, and you once again turned this whole conversation about you and what you want. How do you want it to be in a life like you want? Oh my god, I'm actually like... How you want it to be in my life like you were like you were before? It doesn't work like that. How fucking dare you? We need to be there for our friends. My tone elevates to a whisper yell. We have to support through this. It's nothing to do with what I want. You keep convincing yourself that, but not me. I audibly growl, dropping the bag on the floor before regaining my composure. You say I make everything about me when you're the one making that entire night about how you felt. I see his feet tense up through his shoes. Grow the fuck up and stop using me to point fingers at whatever bad shit happens to you in your life. I'll be in the car when you're ready to talk. I pick up the bag and storm out to the lot. It's been 15 minutes and I'm starting to get worried. I think I fucked up, like, bad. We both have our issues to work on, and I can't make him fix me for me, just as he can't do the same to me. I crank up the volume of the radio and smack my hands against the steering wheel to the beat. How did it get to this? This shouldn't be about us, but I didn't make it about us. Or did I? I don't remember, if I'm being honest. I wish he knew how hard I try. I hit the wheel harder and harder to the point where it hurts my palms. I crank it up even more. I hear the door close. Anything to drown out your thoughts, huh? I turn the music down, nearly off. Some things don't change. Word. There's a silence. I'm fucking tired of awkward silence. I'm sorry. I know it made it seem like it was all about me, but I genuinely think we need to be on the same page if we want to help supporting those two. How can we help if we can't help ourselves? I understand. Sorry I overreacted. Chama's a bitch, huh? Yeah. I sigh and turn the music back up. We sit there, not looking at each other. I reach down, wrestling the bag. I throw him his meal. Drinks are still sitting on the counter inside on the counter where we never grabbed them. Most likely gone by now. I get my own burrito and little salsa cups. This silence isn't awkward, but just as brutal as we wordlessly eat our meals. At least we're somewhat in agreement now, and that's hopefully how we'll stay. I wanna keep going, but like, it's getting to that time. Alright, we'll keep going. The episodes usually last like 50 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The hum of the car's engines and a clean-shaven Adam talking to me non-stop were the only things keeping me awake. I didn't get very good sleep the night before, but I was awake. Barely. I look over at him, not really paying much attention to him mansplaining something. It was cute. He never got super excited over stuff often, and I loved hearing about what he liked. I softly stared at his blue eye as he drove, the color betraying the tough guy persona he gave up on not too long ago after we met. Eventually, he concluded his mini rant. He concluded it like a TED Talk, and I giggled a little bit. I think he took it the wrong way. Sorry, I just kind of started going off. His voice dropped, and I feel a twinge of guilt even though he just misunderstood. What? No, I wasn't laughing at you, don't worry. I love hearing you. You have a pretty voice. I gently smile at him. I hear his tail gently thump against the seat. Okay. There was a pause, and after the silence went on too long, he spoke up again. Are you ready for this? I looked down at the door to the glove compartment, where I've been staring for what seemed like the whole car ride. I think for a second, turning and answering his question. I preferred the silence. No. I'm afraid they will approve of us. That's all I gave him, and he knew better to take it at face value. That's not what you said when I told you I was worried about it. Why are you really scared? I scoff at him. I'm not scared. Then what is it? I think for a second. I can't describe it. I told you about my mom, right? Briefly, you said she was a problem for you. I sigh on my nose, earning a more curious glance from Adam. There's more? When I was very young, my mom was on extensive treatment for BD. She was moody and just plain rude most of the time, and that's all I remember from that time. I hated the way she treated me and my dad. She loved me, but there was a silence, so I kept going. Stuff she said, stuff she would say and do to me were reasons I became depressed. His expression faded to a reassuring one that was ready to comfort me. If we weren't driving, I know he'd be holding me in his arms. Instead, he comforted me with his words the best he could. Thank you for telling me this. I'm glad you trust me enough to tell me these things. Other than school, this is the last big thing we have to do before we can get out of here, like we said we would. Just in our little house out on the water, like we always say. We'll be okay, I promise. I slowly nodded and laid my head sideways on the center console, where he slowly stroked my head, playing with my hair. Well, that's 2 chapters now. I don't think I have long. There are 3 more chapters before this entire mini-series comes to a close, I guess. I like reading. I like reading this stuff. It's very nice. What am I saying? Yeah, I like reading. It's a nice thing to do in my spare time. If 1, 2, hell, maybe 10 people want to stick by and listen to me yap, or read, then hey, that's all I can really care about. I'm gonna go take pictures of just stuff. Don't kill your cat. That's not very cool. I don't have an outro. Bye.